First, we'll dive into the X's and O's after this.
Point.
Just back for Parenteau, and an early point for the Brascia sisters. And for you, Dave, Maggie Brascia is the X factor, and she is still a full-time college student, junior in college.
Yes, she absolutely is, and last night she made that happen. And it's not often, Michelle, that you get pickled in game one of a semifinal and live to tell about it, but they did. They were brilliant down the stretch yesterday, and they are stoked, to use the term Mary said to me last night.
Point.
Down the middle, backhand finish for Leigh Waters. She and Captain Parenteau searching for their 9th gold medal on the year.
Yeah, and it's preposterous that Leigh Waters hasn't lost a women's doubles match with how good the rest of the field is getting. It's a tribute to her brilliance.
Counters on the backhand every time, on the left or the right, just as effective.
Yeah, and that's the difference in this team versus last night against Anna Bryant and Jade Kawamoto, who is a terrific player, but there is heat coming from each side of the court consistently.
Sign out for the Brascias, and Father Vinny weighed in on this matchup, said the girls need to play their game so they can play their best. You cannot beat this team if you're not at your best. That's how good they are.
And the lobs are starting, and it is Leigh with a perfect, clean winner topspin lob. It was Mary Brascia throwing up beautiful lobs last night.
Battle last night against Kawamoto and Anna Bryant. Marquee wins, took down Irvin and Paris Todd. A lot of upsets there. They've been working so hard the last month.
2-2-2-2.
Yeah, even that first round win, Valdez and Rohrabacher are a team on the rise. So they had to earn their way to their first ever championship Sunday in a PPA or national championship.
2-2-1.
Leigh Waters packs a whip, poaches on the backhand. You don't see that much.
No, you don't, but she's the best in the world at it, men or women, running from right to left. Usually you poach with the forehand. She is brilliant with the two-handed backhand.
There's a backhand counterpunch from Maggie Brascia. She was doing homework, by the way, Friday night after one of her matches. Still in college. That fine for Brascia.
Yes, strange choice for Leigh Waters to try and light Maggie up cross court. She is going to make Catherine pay.
2-3-1.
Just bang. And there's the Mary pirouette after she hits a great shot, and they can't play passive here. And I agree with their father, who's a great instructor and runs Los Cab out there in California.
Second serve.
Come out here, play your game. Don't try and do what they want you to do.
3-3-2.
If you have to adjust, fine, but this is best of 5.
Exactly what he said. It's there that talked a lot about dictating the pace. Play the balls that you want to play, not the balls that they want to play. It's easier said than done.
For sure, because they're not going to give you a lot of those choices, but the minute you have one, you've got to pull the trigger.
Good finish for Maggie Brascia when she is on. This team is tough to take down.
3-2.
They are, and she is wonderful out of the air, so that's what we'll be looking for.
Side out.
Down the line on the body of Catherine Parenteau and a quick side out for the Brascias.
Yeah, sneaky length from Maggie, the younger sister here, and
3-3-1.
just boom. Again, you don't get extra points for catching it. Great location of that shot from Maggie.
Moving Parenteau and Annalie Waters around a bit.
And there's that down the line lob that Mary Brascia was throwing over Anna Bright all last night that was so effective at pushing them off the line, and right on point here on Sunday.
Second serve.
Quick release of Catherine Parenteau. Second serve.
4-3-2. Side out.
Pressure from Parenteau and Waters, but a 1-point lead for the Brascias. They'll take it.
Yeah, and I love that lob from Mary. Just be ready. That overhead's not going to have a lot of pace on it. She had a chance there, but just bunted it back and then lost control of the rally.
Fight, and that's why we love women's doubles.
And crazy two-handed forehand from Mary Brascia in the middle of that rally. She will just keep both hands on the paddle. Saw it right there. And the kitchen sink cam, unfortunate for Mary Brascia at the end as she got tagged.
Point.
You see Catherine and Anna Leigh just playing straight up, which means win a point, move to the other side. They feel very comfortable in this matchup doing that.
Second serve.
It's so chill with how Maggie Brascia does the work out of the air at the kitchen, and just beautiful inside out there.
Side out. 4-5-1. Second serve.
Tough break there for Mary. And you just want to keep them in your sights.
Buried it down the middle. Mary Brascia countering with the backhanded punch.
And the two-handed forehand again. So
5-5-2.
it's just unreal. She just doesn't take the second hand off the paddle.
Side out.
Parenteau adjusted. Got beat by that shot a moment ago.
Slid, and it was Maggie Brascia who couldn't reload the big swing on the two-handed backhand there, and a little chatteroo here between Annalie Waters and Catherine Parenteau. And you've heard their coaches, who are great, Leigh Waters and Athena, say these two are constantly problem solving. I'm pretty sure they didn't discuss roll that third off the tape, and that'll make life a lot better for us.
6-5-1.
Take it.
put away touch from Annalie Waters.
And I love the inside out that Mary was like, do I got to grab that? And I do, and she was unsure. I'd like to see Maggie come patrol that one.
Second serve.
It's a big overhead finish from Mary Brascia. Forces a second serve.
Perfect tennis form there. Puts the point up at the ball with the offhand. It's the way you're taught as a youngster, learning that sport. Works perfectly in our sport as well.
Oh, inside out of the air. Maggie Brascia, you warned us she was good out of the air. There she is.
And she has not gratuitously pulled the trigger off the bounce so far, and that's important for her. Stay within what works for you. Really smart so far from that player right there.
Leigh Waters, big again, down the middle.
And I love the route that Annalie takes. It's the letter C when you go back to retrieve a lob. You got to run around it to set up a forehand. So watch that as these ladies do that.
Point.
Brascias are playing fantastic again here today. They are making every point difficult on Parenteau and Waters.
Mary shake and bakes herself will take the left cord bounce, and it is a tie game, 7-all, game one. It's national championship match.
Side out.
That's a third you'd love to make when you've gotten it all the way even. And you think with the quality of these four players, they've never played against each other, Michelle.
Crazy to think that. Never seen this matchup before. Ooh, just wide for Mary Brascia. Another lead for the unbeaten Waters and Parenteau, and a bird's eye view of Pickleball.com's championship court.
Point.
Went for that same shot, and it was there. Just got to make it. Little decision about timeouts or not. They choose not to, the Brascias.
Timeout receivers, 9-7-1.
No, they just chose to hold it there.
I thought if you have a star like that, and you can put a platform together, and then there was Annalie was already playing, and I had seen her play, and I thought maybe if you have a couple stars and something people enjoy, it could be something fun.
You're owner of the Carolina Hurricanes. There's stars on there like Sebastian Aho. Dave Fleming and I are Penguins fans, so I apologize there. What lessons have you learned from hockey that you've brought into pickleball?
I mean, I go about the hockey and pickleball the same, that I think we're in the entertainment business, and it needs to be fun, right? So the whole point of this is that if you can make the stars interact with the fans and show their personality, people will appreciate their skill, but they got to appreciate the person too. And trying to find that connection, I think, is the main thing.
Yeah. There's been so many headline stories kind of about all the different tours, leagues. Are you happy with the spot we're in right now, November 2023?
Yeah, it's all fine. I mean, however it goes, it goes. It's there's a lot bigger problems in the world than our pickleball problems, but yeah, it's heading in the right direction for sure.
And it was actually you who made the call to say, we need to bring nationals here to Dallas. What was that conversation like, and has this met your expectations?
Yeah, we're really lucky that Invited had this facility, and they had, you know, a street running down the middle of a big tennis pickleball complex, and they were willing to make the investment. So Dallas in the middle of the country, and then you have this facility and a partner like Invited that was willing to invest, and having that all come together like it did is pretty fortunate.
I love the celebrity space. We had a celebrity event last year here in Dallas. Again this year, that was awesome. How important in your mind is to keep getting celebrities into the game to continue helping and growing our sport?
Yeah, it's a good question. I don't know, because if it's organic, like Scheffler plays every day, right? And he's good at it. And so there's the buddies like Dirk and Kidd that don't really play that much, but they enjoy it and they'll do it for fun. And then you have
from the world's most iconic tennis arenas to the glint of an Olympic gold medal, a new court beckons, a new challenge arises. Jack Sock has conquered tennis. Now, pickleball's next. Mastery, precision, passion, that's what champions are made of. And when it comes to pickleball, there's only one company they turn to. Jack Sock's legacy continues with the #1 brand in pickleball. Selkirk Sport. We are pickleball.
Like that to elevate the sport, and that's what we've got.
Here's game 2. Cross-court beauty from Leigh Waters. She hits the shot that you never expect her to make.
Yeah, and it's Parenteau that set that up, and you see Mary slide over to cover where her sister was, and that was not the right place. Great job by Leigh.
Buried it. Maggie Brascia to the corner.
Yeah, and they had a very good start. Leigh and Catherine are so good at closing. We always talk about how do you get that 9th, 10th, and 11th point. And those two get it every time. They've never not gotten to the finish line.
Second serve.
And that experience is huge. Brascia's playing in their first massive final here.
Yes.
So how do you cope with the nerves and then play your best? Solid first game, but still couldn't get all the way there.
Well, the good news for them is it's best 3 out of 5. So you lose one, no big deal. Get back at it, no panic. And if there's one word to describe them, their dad, Vinny Brascia, says it's fighters. And we saw that last night in the semis.
Watch it.
Just drops in. What a point.
I mean, that might be the best reset clinic in the history of women's doubles, what Mary Brascia put out there time and again, and with what we call the windshield wiper, where she brought the backhand all the way to the right side of her body, tracked down lobs, and then still wasn't enough.
Just gets a paddle on it.
Yeah, Catherine's like, that ball's got to go in the middle, but it was so slow and late. She was like, oh, man, how did that happen? It's a great job by Mary, just fighting her way through these first few rallies of game 2. Again, attacks off the bounce, unless you are set, are going to be a problem with the hands on the other side. And Leigh Waters does such a good job of making that top spin lob look like her dinks, and that's the beauty of it, the deception.
Point. Yes. 4-0-2.
What a finish from Maggie Brascia. Cross court torques it.
Really good, and you know, they're probably sitting there going, I think we're playing great, and we're down 4 here, and you just can't let that bother you. You got to keep going, keep throwing the ball on the ground, get up to the kitchen.
Second serve.
Love that from Maggie. If Catherine's going to risk attacking cross court,
0-4-2.
be there and finish it. Just caught the tape.
Side out.
Not set in transition there after a good volley from Catherine,
4-0-1.
so can't get rid of the ugly goose egg.
Second serve.
And the ugly goose egg was how many points they scored in the first game of the semis last night. So just
4-0-2.
that fight that their dad Vinny talked about was just on full display last night.
Point.
Yeah, a lot of teams would have given up.
Oh yeah, they would have just not been able to find their best after that.
Receivers,
Because then you
5-0-2.
try to do too much, Michelle, and that didn't happen last night. The problem here is that this duo just doesn't let off. He's from this 16-year-old, and what a player.
Going for Triple Crown, number 20.
Side out.
Been very few questionable choices from the ladies in pink there. Low speed up from
0-5-1.
Catherine. Stunning hands on both sides, and unfortunately, again, the Brascia's hit 11 great balls there, but the 12th one was too good on the other side.
Down the middle finesse shot from Catherine Parenteau.
And off the bounce for Maggie, if she doesn't get it on the ground, if you try to dink middle cross court and you're pulled out wide, that's a problem. And perfect pace from Catherine right there.
Long for Parenteau, what a battle.
And I love the Mary Brascia. Oh, yeah. Shoots the hand up in the air to call it out, and then the pirouette to go with it. And she spins.
Point.
And the anticipation and the expectation of where the ball will come off of your opponent's paddle is what makes Anna Leigh and Catherine so good, because they attack the right side of your body, know it's going to come back to a forehand, and are just sitting on it.
Hall Waters read it on a dime after some excellent defense from the Brascias.
The minute she saw the ball in the paddle of Maggie Brascia, she's like, I am charging left. If she hits it back where I was, you got to tip your visor. In that case, she got that. And again, the ability to poach two-handed backhand going right to left.
7-0-2. Point.
I mean, these are 8.
Side out.
Nice job from Maggie out of the timeout, putting a lot of spin, pushing that dink out wide, and that's what you got to do. Just try and win one at a time.
Second serve. Zero 8-2.
And Leigh again just said, go ahead and try and drop it over there. And that's why when she is on the right side of the court, it's like, are you putting not your best player on the left? Her backhand in the middle is fantastic.
Parenteau buries it down the line. 9-0.
I mean, this is a machine. I mean, look at that drop, Michelle, from a great deep return. And last night it worked out when they got pickled.
Point game, 11-0.
Waters and Parenteau get the pickle in. So,
Game 3, time in.
AP LeBaron.
Yeah, Frezzo, so great to have Byron out here, a legend in the refereeing space. Love that he is on center court calling this one.
Side out.
And Jim Price got to call the celebrity match Tuesday night. Had a lot of fun with that.
Second serve.
Love to call Dirk Nowitzki in the kitchen.
0-2. Side out.
Brascias will take a bounce off the tape.
Yeah, their attitude is going to be good. Their fight is going to be good. Boy, a couple of kisses off the tape, and Mary's like, yes, we're on the board. And same thing happened last night. Now, I'm not sure that getting pickled in game 2 is going to lead to the same result as last night, but their ability to come back is great. And there's Maggie Brascia. Go ahead, I dare you to dink in the middle. She's just got to look for every chance to get ahead in a rally, and that's a great job right there.
Second serve.
Some of the time what you can do is just cheat, just give up something. All right, I'm not going to cover my line and just really be aggressive in the middle. You'll get beat on occasion, but you might get opportunities from that as well.
Foot fault, right foot. Side out.
Fault called on Maggie on the pushback.
Yep, you rotate your feet as a tennis player, and got caught.
Point. One, 2-1.
I think there was a double touch from Catherine and Anna-Leigh Waters there.
Thank you. Second
They
serve.
hit both paddles, so because you're like, Maggie, why aren't you hitting that overhead a little harder? So called by the players there. And if you're wondering, well, why didn't the referee see that initially? They're looking at the feet, so they didn't see that at the beginning of that rally. So nice job by the players of cleaning that up.
Side out.
Has been a huge factor both ways here. And again, that level of ball height is so important that you are very close to it most of the match.
Oh, what a shot. Anna-Leigh Waters steps in, whips it back.
And that's a great job. You just get Maggie out of the way a little bit, and then you can lob straight ahead over that non-paddle side shoulder because you don't have to worry about the player on the left coming to get it.
Side out.
And speed up off the bounce, gets just demolished again. don't want to try and do too much. I understand what the scoreboard said in game 2, but we're moved past that.
Point.
Point lead returns to Waters and Parenteau.
3-2-1.
Inside out goes Maggie Brascia. Deflects it perfectly.
Yeah, ambitious choice from Leigh Waters there on the dead run, hitting it to the power of Maggie.
Point.
And they seem to really like this formation with Leigh on the right here.
Point.
This could be a
Time
timeout.
5-2-2.
Who aren't related.
You're doing a little family therapy in between with the coaching, but just to keep each other positive, I think, is the main thing.
You got it. Thanks for the insight, Daniel.
Yeah, Daniel Raditti is one of the great teachers, helps out the Brascia's very good player as well. So it's always nice to have a friendly face from your home area when you're playing in a match of this caliber.
Point. Sneaky shot from Mary Brascia.
Yeah, Catherine thought, hey, I've got this right where I want it, but the defense of Mary, and I couldn't agree more with what Daniel said. Like, they are playing well. The scoreboard may not show it, but the Brascias are playing really well. Just a little too good on the other side.
Crowd action here in Dallas. Been here since 10 a.m. Wide for Parenteau. It's the side out, and this gal has been on her feet since 10 a.m.
And that's what's happening as these stars get built. The fans want them to do so well.
Second serve.
I mean, we're to the point now where kids just this last week at Halloween went as Leigh Waters when that was their costume, trick-or-treating.
Wide on the return there. I also was just informed that that lady we just showed got a free paddle from AL and Captain Parenteau.
6-3-2.
Okay.
She's on her feet for every point.
That is going to be a great memory for that youngster.
Football, left foot.
Oh, another football called on Maggie Brascia.
Yeah, and this is where holding it together, both mentally and physically,
7-3-2.
so important.
Side out.
Go, Mary.
3-7-1. Point.
Brascia's back on the board.
Yeah, and this is where you go. You're like, hey, let's get a couple more, get within one. Let's put some pressure on them. They're playing loose on the other side. Got to make that third.
Second serve.
Because you've got Leigh on the run. You've got a sitter in the middle of the court, really blast a forehand and maybe set up some offense. And those are those little opportunities where, yes, you're playing good, but you can't miss any of those chances. And that one, too, that's a ambitious third popped up across the middle of the court from Catherine. Nothing to show for either of those. thought they had that one about 7 swings ago, and then Leigh pulls that out, and
7-4-2.
Brascia, though, stayed into it. And pirouettes. That went off the post, so that is not okay going through.
Eight, 4-2. Side out. 4-8-1. Second serve. 4-8-2. Side out.
Another tough service opportunity to cut into the lead. Nice job by Mary going forehand, then inside out and making Catherine reach on the backhand. Gets the error.
Point.
Waters is everywhere. She can hit every shot.
Even on land.
There's Maggie Brascia stepping in. Good side out, showing some life. For their first ever title together. The sister crew continues.
Again, clean topspin lob winners that look like her roll dink. I mean, look out, another weapon from the 16-year-old. That's not fair.
Side out. Timeout receivers, 9-4-1, 1 minute.
Last year's national championships, full circle moment for them here, 2 points away from taking it in 3.
Second serve. 9-4-2.
I love the little subtle changes they make. Hey, we haven't scored in a couple. Let's put Leigh on the other side just for a second.
Championship point for Waters and Parenteau. Leigh Waters whips it to finish the match. And Waters and Parenteau are your 2023 national champions.